What is up, y'all? Welcome back. Or if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hey, how you doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a few episodes of Boruto. So just a little recap of the last 3 episodes I ended up watching. We have Boruto and Sarada going against Diva again for their rematch. The only difference is Mitsuki's not going to be there. Remember, he wasn't going to be able to pretty much leave Orochimaru's hideout for a month because that's how long it was going to take him to pretty much be okay to go out again. So yeah, Boruto and Sarada had to take on Deepa on their own. Konohamaru is fighting Mr. Victor. Mugino was taking the feudal lord away because try to keep him safe. But then Dr. Victor's assistant ends up running into them, and it seemed like Mugino was kind of screwed at that point because like he already had a really big injury to him, so kind of made it seem like he's kind of screwed. But then somebody ends up showing up, and that person ended up being Orochimaru, which was completely unexpected. And then Orochimaru brought with him was Mitsuki, but we didn't really know it was Mitsuki. Well, I did, because I don't know, I kind of suspected it was Mitsuki and everything. But yeah, they show up, and yeah, Orochimaru showing up was, like I said, super unexpected. Didn't think that was gonna happen at all because remember, like with Orochimaru, Naruto pretty much has like surveillance over him like 24/7 just to make sure he doesn't do anything crazy. Because they do have kind of like a treaty with Orochimaru, but like they still keep tabs on him to make sure he's not going back to his like old ways. And then we have a team up with Konohamaru and Orochimaru. Yeah, that was great. That was a nice team up. Well, I don't know. I don't think it was really more of a team up. I think it was more of like Orochimaru was the one who was pretty much doing all the fighting because remember Konohamaru, his arm still was like pretty much limp because he got chakra taken away from him from like that imitation divine tree. So he didn't really do much fighting. And then Mitsuki ends up joining the fight against Deepa, which was crazy. Like I said, Boruto and Sarada were already having a hard time with him, on their own. Sarada tried, giving Boruto time to pretty much make the high compression Rasengan, and he couldn't because, Sarada wasn't able to give him that time that he needed and everything. But with Mitsuki there, they managed to do it. So, like, Boruto got his high compression Rasengan going. Diva managed to, like, I guess he managed to kind of, like, block it a little bit the first time. But yeah, Deepa managed to like kind of like stop it a little bit with his fist and everything. But then we have Mitsuki kind of backing up Boruto. He uses Sage Mode in front of them for the first time. I think it was the first time that they probably saw like Mitsuki using Sage Mode, and then Sarada backing them up too. Also, Sarada unlocked the second tome of her Sharingan, so that was cool. And yeah, they pretty much Boruto pretty much created like a new Rasengan at that point, calling it super high compression Rasengan. And with that, they managed to take down Deepa. So yeah, that was a crazy fight. You know, with Orochimaru and Konohamaru's fight against Dr. Victor, Orochimaru pretty much, most likely Orochimaru like could have done it like a lot quicker, but Mr. Victor, he had kind of like a regeneration jutsu, just like Orochimaru, but Orochimaru's is more developed and everything, while Dr. Victor's isn't. And pretty much Dr. Victor tried getting the fruits from the divine tree. The divine tree ended up, kind of like taking him instead. And the explanation was like, oh, because it's imitation, it's not exactly the same as the divine tree, even though he took it from the same roots and everything, but it was still technically an imitation. And once it captured Dr. Victor, Orochimaru ended up destroying the divine tree. So yeah. And then back in the Leaf Village, the last episode I ended up watching, we're back in the Leaf Village, and they start talking about Kara again. So it turns out that Kara knew that like Naruto, Sasuke, and the rest of them took down Momoshiki, and so they were kind of like, they're like, yo, how was that possible? Like, how did someone know? Because I think that was like more of like nothing. It's not like something that like everyone really knew. So they were just confused on like how they knew, and so they came up with a theory that like, oh, maybe they have spies in different villages. That's how they were able to get like this kind of information. So Naruto is kind of like stuck with decision on whether or not to close the gates of the Leaf Village, and he ultimately decides not to close them. You know, obviously it would have been safer to do it, but you know, he rather like just leave the village open and everything. So yeah, village gates are open. You know, so all that kind of took me a while, you know, because a lot of things happened in those last 3 episodes. So yeah, if I was all over the place, which I am still right now, my bad about that. But yeah, very excited to start this next few episodes. But before I do, you all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, get comfortable. And once you do all that, all right, let's watch some Boruto. Oh, my girl Ino, highly underrated character. Based on looks, she is highly underrated based on looks. Skills, she's not that good, in my opinion. But like looks, highly underrated. Yo, so what's going like? So this guy has like some abnormal kind of chakra or something. Oh, it was just like training. So they were pretty much just training that whole thing. I thought they were like starting something already. Like I was not expecting training. I literally thought like it was gonna be more Kara stuff since like the last episode was Kara stuff. So I thought we are gonna get more of that, but yeah, it seemed like it was just like a simulation or whatever, or training. I still can't get over the fact that like the Naruto series has technology like this. It's still wild to me. So I guess this is kind of like, kind of a little bit of Kara stuff, since like they were suspecting that there are like spies in different villages and everything. So like if there is a spy in the Leaf Village, they can just use this to try to find them, I guess. I feel like with Inojin being like a sensory type ninja and having like Sacred Beast Scroll, I think that's a good combination. Like that's a pretty good combination, to be honest. But like it wasn't like Inojin like with like the mind transfer, it was something that he was not good at. So like that's why he stuck with Sacred Beast, or Sacred Beast Scrolls. Yeah, see, he was not like that good with like sensory stuff. Also, he's never properly like sensed anything before. But yeah, like his sensory skills aren't like the best, since like he mainly uses the same skills that Sai does. Oh man, when like Ino and Shikamaru's dad dies during like the Great Shinobi War, it hurts so much. That was an unexpected like death. But yeah, this episode is definitely like more development with Inojin, which I think is nice, because like I feel like we don't know that crazy much about him. So like it'd be nice to like see more of him. But yeah, like also like Shikamaru and Ino's dad, they were definitely like the reason for like the tides turning during the war. Other than like Naruto and everything, but like they were like the main like reasons why like they were able to change the tides during the war. So if Inojin gets better with like his sensory skills, he can actually be like a really valuable like shinobi during like big battles and everything. Like with his sensory skills and his Sacred Beast art, like he would be like really vital. But that strange chakra that like Inojin mentioned that like he sensed, because if you like we see, like it's distorted also. So I don't know, since they did talk about Kara stuff in the last episode, I feel like we may get a little bit more Kara stuff in this one, which I am hoping for. Alright, so since this guy apparently isn't in the village, I don't know, I'm really hoping it's more Kara stuff. Because I feel like, if anything, Kara would definitely be a part in this. Because it is getting really close to the manga stuff too. So, really hoping it's Kara stuff. I want to see more Kara stuff. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it is Kara stuff. I was just like overthinking things. Like everything I just said about like this being Kara stuff was just a stretch. But, like I was really hoping it was gonna be like more stuff about Kara. Well, actually, would it really be that hard? Because Inojin was the only one who could sense him. So yeah, Inojin would be the one who would be able to pick him out. Oh, she's so proud of him. She is so proud of him. You could tell. Look at that. She's so proud that he was able to like sense something that like the rest of them couldn't. Oh, I think what would be cool if he can combine his like Secret Beast Scrolls with sensory. Oh, he is doing. I think he is doing it. Yo, just like this, Inojin would be like so vital. He would be so vital on missions. Dude fell for it so easily though. This dumbass with his dumbass hairstyle. But yeah, just like that, Inojin can become so vital on missions and everything. Combining his secret beast scrolls with his sensory stuff, sensory shit, like he'll be vital as hell. Wow, that was heartwarming. This was a pretty heartwarming episode. You know, at first it started with like Inojin, you know, completely struggling when it comes to like sensing chakra and everything, to him like figuring out how to like combine, you know, combine both Sai and Ino's skills together. That was clean. And now like it seems like he's gonna like try to get a little bit better with it and everything, because if he does, that ends up becoming so vital for missions and everything. Because then with him using his super beast scrolls or sacred beast scrolls, and then like, you know, sensing chakra using them, he can expand like the range more than like probably even Ino can in the future. If there's a time scale, everything, he trains on that. Inojin would be extremely vital on missions and everything. So hoping for that. Yeah, not bad episode overall. You know, this was more of like development for Inojin, which was kind of nice. So yeah, you know, it seems like this episode and like maybe the next few episodes gonna be more of like heavy anime stuff, no Kara like organization stuff, which kind of bums me out, but you know what, very close to the manga canon stuff, so perfectly fine with this. So let's get started with the next episode. Oh, why do I feel like this is gonna be a sad episode? You know, they're gonna be like talking about like those who died during the 4th grade Shinobi War. It's gonna be so sad. Like, I have a feeling this is gonna be somewhat pretty sad. And the 4th grade Shinobi War was such a great arc. A lot of great battles and everything, and then just some of the saddest deaths out there. But yeah, like honestly, I don't know if like the Boruto series is gonna have an arc like that comes close to the 4th grade Shinobi War arc. Because if they do, that's gonna be impossible. Not impossible, but it's like it would kind of be like tough to try to top that arc. Because that arc was just wild. Wait, he was in the war too. He was the Mizukage's like right hand man, wasn't he? The one with like with the Byakugan? I thought he died. Yeah, didn't he die during the war? Because like he was in the same like location where like Shikamaru and Ino's dads were. So like he should have died. Oh, Magino does. I feel like Magino kind of doesn't have he doesn't have a good feeling about this guy. Cause yeah, he is supposed to be dead. He was from the war. Yeah, like 4th grade Shinobi War had one of the greatest alliance, you know, of like all time. I gotta say, like that alliance was insane. Having like the 5 nations and even having samurais like part of it, and then later on like Orochimaru and then the 4 past Hokages. Like that's one crazy alliance. Oh, that final transmission though. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, are they really doing a flashback to it? Oh man, they're really showing the flashback to it. Man, seriously, that shit was so sad. Just their like last transmission to all of them, especially to like Ino and Shikamaru, man. That hurts so much. Oh man, this hurts so much. This hurts so fucking much. Like, I feel like Shikamaru's dad was just such an underrated character. Like, he's done so much, not just for like, obviously they're in the war, but like also for like Shikamaru's development and everything. Like, he was such an underrated character. I mean, they can find out. They try to bring back the Ten Tails. You know, find out if you guys can actually do it. Oh man, that's what Shigeru was saying. Like, you know, I wonder if there's gonna be pretty much like gonna be a day where like they're gonna be in that same situation. I feel like there is that possibility, especially with like how the current Boruto manga is going and like or like the current like Boruto storyline is going. If there is like a time skip or something, I feel that's why I feel like it's like Shikamaru and Ino are gonna have to like be. It's pretty much gonna end the same way with like Shikamaru and Ino's dads, you know, where they pretty much gave their final transmission and like told them like how they could possibly take down the Ten Tails. But this time, obviously, it probably wouldn't be like the Ten Tails. It'd probably be like, you know, some powerful Otsutsuki member or something. Yeah, if it comes to that, that's gonna hurt so much. So he was only injured during the war? Like, how? That was a tail beast bomb from the Ten Tails itself. Like, I feel like that would just like be 100% death. Like, there's no way of getting out of that alive. I wonder if they're ever gonna show like how he managed to survive. Cause like I said, it was a blast, like it was like a tail beast bomb from the Ten Tails itself. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna show us it because like I don't know, I feel like that's impossible to try to survive that. Damn, he was kind of looking like Danzo over there. Damn, he was in a coma for years. Shit. He went from looking like Danzo to being like Edward Elric. Look at that auto mail on him. Yeah, it's crazy how he was the only one like to survive from HQ after being attacked by the Ten Tails with a 10-tail beast bomb. Like, that's insane. Also, so yeah, that makes sense. Like, they all knew that he was still alive because like we didn't know that he was alive. I'm pretty sure we all thought that he was dead because yeah, there was no way anyone would survive that. But like, yeah, it seems like everyone knew that he was still good. Oh, is he gonna ask like, did he really believe that we can pull it off? I guess like if Shikamaru's dad really believed that his strategy would have worked, you gotta realize like Shikamaru's dad would have been like the smartest like shinobi in the world because of that. Oh, I feel like this is something we haven't. Have we seen something like this? Where like them talking a little bit before the tail beast bomb hits them. Yeah, because I feel like this is something we don't know. And we was like, I just completely forgot. So I guess he told him like, yeah, he fully believes it can work. Oh, they just said that they were proud of him. So they were sure to pull it off. Oh, that hurts so much. Like that's like not hurt in a bad way, but like, oh, that's so heartwarming. Oh man, it's so tough not to tear up right now. It's so tough. Oh man, this episode. Oh, it was so tough. That was tough. Not tearing up, and oh, that was so heartwarming. Like it hurt so much just to like relive all that stuff. Hell yeah, something good. Like he got to hear like the last words his dad and Ino's dad said. So yeah, it was definitely good for them. No wonder that's the reason why he's in such a happy mood. Oh man, that part still hurt though. Damn, he caught that leaf. He still got it. He still got it. But wow, that kind of ended off that just that moment kind of ended it like in a suspicious way. Wonder if they're hinting at something with that. Yeah, this episode and the last episode were just some heartwarming stuff, man. Like the last episode, you know, with Inojine's development and everything, with him trying to like make Eno proud with like his sensory stuff, with his sensory skills. Like that was nice. And then Sai talking about how much like like really just really admired her dad, like with how like amazing he was able to like read different situations, everything, and like how powerful his sensory skills were. So yeah, like Enojin wanted to just he wanted to get better with it. Hopefully he ends up getting better with his sensory skills, because if he does, like I said, he would be a vital role for like different missions and everything. And then with this episode hurting so much, just talking about different stuff from the war, like remembering those who have fallen during the Fourth Great Shinobi War, specifically with Ino and Shikamaru's dads. Like, man, that stuff hurts. Like, it was so tough not to cry there. When what was I forget how to pronounce his name, Oe or something. I think that's how you pronounce it. The right hand man for like the fifth Mizukage. And he told like Shikamaru and Ino, like, if they really believed that Shikamaru's dad, his plan would actually be able to take down the tailed beast. And all he said was like, he was proud of them, and they're sure that they can pull it off. And that hurts so much, because you could just see like the reaction with like Shikamaru and Ino, like how much like they wanted to hear that. Oh man, that hurts so much, but like not in a bad way, but like so heartwarming. Man, those two episodes are just some heartwarming ass episodes. So I did say I was gonna watch another one, but I don't got that much time right now, so I'm gonna have to end it here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more anime reactions and more reactions in general, and also anime and comic book discussion videos that I plan on doing for the channel. So if you're into that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like the video, comment, the whole thing. And with all that being said, again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, see ya.